Okay, my intermediate belts. Okay, thanks for joining us today. Hopefully you guys can get a chair for today's practice. So if you need to, hit pause real quick, go grab that, come back, and we'll get started. Okay, if you guys are ready to go, let's go ahead and get going here. So put that chair next to a wall. Now you want to put yourself in between the chair and the wall. We're going to do a strengthening drill. I want to work on your side kick before we get into our kick of the day. So a side kick, as you guys obviously all know, has 4 parts. Chamber, kick, and chamber down. One issue that we want to try to correct right now, and it's an issue I see a lot, is people drop their head when they kick. So we're going to try to get rid of that issue today. So when you're doing this kick, okay, put your hand on the wall, have a target that you're looking at with your eyes. Notice how my target is above the camera here. I'm not looking down. This is the problem we see. People will kick and they'll bury their head like that. And you can see how that just kind of took me off balance. Okay, took me off balance, and I couldn't see where I was kicking. Okay, so there's 2 things that are pretty bad here. You want to see exactly where you're kicking, and obviously you want to keep your balance. So pick that target, something in your house or wherever you're practicing. Keep your eyes locked onto that. Okay, what we're going to do is do slow side kicks. Chamber, kick, re-chamber, down. Notice how I did each part, holding each part for a moment. Chamber, kick, re-chamber, down. That's as fast as I want you to go for right now. Again, chamber, kick. Look how my eyes are forward. I can see my leg. Re-chamber, down. Okay, so you're going to practice on your own now. You're going to do 5 sets of that. Okay, 5 sets means 10 right, 10 left. Okay, 5 times. The 2 biggest things to work on. Okay, eyes up and locking that leg out. Okay, guys, get going. Come back when you're done. Okay, so our kick for today is actually the spin back kick. That's why I had you guys on the wall practicing your side kicks. It's basically a spin back kick is a spinning side kick. Now, if you have fixed those problems, of not locking the leg up, of dropping the head, your spin back kick should be fine. Okay, so let's go review the technique here real quick. We want to turn. Okay, we want to turn our feet. I'm going to turn my feet. Now, if you see my heel, how it's facing the chair. Okay, that's what you want. If you turn too much, your kick is going to go all over the place. So get that heel facing the chair. Look over your shoulder. Okay, now, whatever I'm looking at, I'm going to keep my eyes locked onto that. So as I kick, chamber, kick, re-chamber, land. Okay, now I actually want you to try to alternate legs. Notice how I landed in front? So all I'm going to do is back up a little bit. Now my left leg is behind me, so now I'm going to keep with the left leg. Again, I want to turn this foot, turn this heel. I want to look over my shoulder now. I'm going to keep my eyes locked onto my target. Okay, if you take your eyes off the target when you kick, okay, if you kick and take your eyes off the target, see what happens? If you keep your eyes locked onto that target, chamber, kick, re-chamber, land in front. And then I'm going to back up and kick with the opposite leg. So it's going to be right, left, right, left. Let me do a couple kicks facing forward so you guys can see here. Okay. Again, we want to start with that turn, heel is facing the target. I want to look, and I'm looking at the camera. I can only see out of the corner of my eye, but that's fine. That's all you have to do. Chamber, kick, re-chamber, down. And I actually want you kicking that slow, okay, going through every single part and kind of holding each part for a moment. Chamber, kick, re-chamber, down. Okay, let me do another one. Again. Turn, look, chamber, kick, re-chamber, down. Okay, my intermediate belts, I want you to practice that about 3 to 5 minutes. Again, we're not going fast today. We want to break that technique down. We want to break any bad habits we have. Dropping the head, not locking the leg out, being off balance. By going slow, you're going to find out about all those issues, and hopefully you can fix them. Okay, 3 to 5 minutes. Come on back. We got some sparring drills for you. Okay, everybody, we're going to be working on a few combinations here. Okay, now combinations, I like to think of them kind of like working on flashcards. Okay, when I was going to school, I'd have like the multiplication flashcards, and you practice those over and over again. And eventually, as soon as you saw, that number, you know exactly what the answer was. 7 times 7, 49. You wouldn't have to think about it very much. That's what practicing combinations is like. You're sparring someone and you see a particular opening, you get in there and you throw that combination. You don't really think about it. The combination just comes out naturally. And the only way you're going to get that is to just practice that combination repeatedly. There are definitely certain combinations that I like to throw, and they're pretty successful in sparring. So I'm going to give a couple of those here today, and we're going to practice each combination for 3 rounds. Okay, each round will be 1 minute. The first round will be slow. You really want to get that combination down. Second round will be medium. Now we're starting to add a little bit of speed, but we're still focusing on that technique. And by the third round, you should be able to fire that combination at full speed. Okay, let's get started with our first combination. Let's get in that fighting stance. Okay, now I want you to work on moving the feet in between. So the first combination, we're going to start with a front kick with the front leg. Notice I didn't slide at all. I just lift that leg up. And basically what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get my opponent used to seeing my foot in front of their face, but not reacting to it, okay? This is a kick that, since I'm not coming in, they're probably not gonna react to it very much, okay? So I'm just gonna throw that kick, fake, then I'm gonna come in with a sliding front kick. And they've already kind of gotten used to not reacting to it. So that's what I'm going to hope happens here, is they're not going to react to it, or they're going to react too slow to it. Okay? So it's going to be front kick in place, fake, sliding front kick, and as I land, punch, hook. Okay, so let's go through that again. So again, we're moving the feet. That first kick in place, fake, slide front kick. Now notice how right as I land, I'm throwing that punch, and then I'm coming through with that hook. Okay, so let me get this one facing you. So again, I'm moving the feet, kick, land, fake, slide kick. Now right as I land, punch. Now look how I have this left hand up, it's ready to throw that hook. And as I hook, this right hand comes up to protect me. Okay, let's go a little bit longer here. Okay, again, kick, fake, slide kick, punch, hook. Okay, so that's going to be your combo. Remember, you're doing that 3 rounds. First round, super slow. Really work on technique. Make sure you're learning the combo. Second round is medium. Okay, you're going a little faster, still focusing on technique. Third round, let it go. Okay, see how fast you can throw it. Because if you can't throw that combo fast, it's not going to be effective. Okay, guys, 3 1-minute rounds. Have fun. Okay, our next combo, getting that fighting stance, it's going to start off with a jab, jab. We're moving forwards. Jab, jab. Let me show you that from a side angle here. Okay, again, I'm moving the feet, jab, step, jab, step. Now I'm going to assume with this combo, by the time I get in, that my opponent is going to counterattack. They're going to try to hit me. So I'm going to jab, jab, slip, punch, slip, hook. So I'm slipping once in each direction. So let me do this one facing forwards. Jab, jab, slip, punch, slip, hook. Okay, again. Okay, so I'm moving the feet, jab, jab, slip, punch, slip, hook. Now, you can throw that punch to the body, you can throw that hook to the body or the head. Either one's fine. Maybe even mix it up and find out which one works better for you. Okay, so let me show you again. Jab, jab, slip, punch, slip, hook. Okay, a little quicker. A little slower. Jab, jab, slip, punch, slip, hook. Okay, that's gonna be your second combo. Okay, remember 3 1-minute rounds. Slow, medium, fast. Okay, have fun. Okay guys, so our last combo of the day is going to be a combination that you actually create, okay? And what we're going to be focusing on is getting off the center line. That's why I have this white line through the middle here. Let me explain the drill, and then I'm going to show you how to go ahead and do it here. So we start lining that line. And you don't actually have to have a line, you can just imagine it. Now, imagine that someone's attacking you. You know, one thing you can do is you can back up. Okay, and that's what, you know, beginners tend to do, is they back up because they don't know how to deal with that incoming attack. You can also block, defend against that. You know, that's good, but you know, sometimes you don't want to get hit, or sometimes you want to make your opponent miss. And that's where getting off the center line really helps. That attack comes in, you know, by backing up, you're often too far away. Okay, so instead of backing up, we're simply gonna come off to the side like this. Okay, so imagine that attack comes in. All I'm gonna do is step out to the side a little bit, and you know, my opponent is right here. So for the first round, all I'm gonna have you basically do is practice moving from one side to the next. Now if I move to my left, there's a couple ways I can do this. I can simply, you know, kind of take that back leg and pivot out, okay? I can also take that front leg and pivot. That's switched to my stances. Really, any way is okay, okay? So if I go to my front, this will be my right side, okay? I just step out, and you know, I face my opponent here, okay? If I go the other way, again, I can just step out, and again, I can face my opponent here. So I just want you guys to get used to moving. So start on that line and step to the side. So you're gonna do that for about a minute, okay? That'll be the first round. Now the second round, I want you to add counterattacks. This is where you're gonna create your own combinations, okay? So you know, you step out, throw something simple. Let's keep the second round at just punches, okay? So you're gonna do about a minute of that. Again, you're gonna step out, and then fire off that combination. Okay, so you do a minute of that. And the third round, again, will be a minute. Throw whatever you want. Throw kicks, throw punches, get off to the side, and whatever combinations you feel like throwing, okay? So you're doing 3 1-minute rounds. For the first round, footwork only. Second round, footwork plus hand attacks. And third round, anything goes. Okay, guys, that'll be the last round you do, and that'll be the end of your class. Thanks for joining us today, guys. Face me, and bow.